Welcome, beautiful soul family. This is a special reading. All right, so using your intuition, I want you to pick either from the piles 1, 2, or 3, just at the visual of the cards, or choose from each little piece of, not crystals, but objects, energies. Choose for the energies. All right, so we have a beautiful crystal here, turquoise. We have a beautiful seashell, from the ocean. And then I think this one's citrine. All right, so whatever you're guided towards, or the numbers 1, 2, 3. All right, and we're going to start off with number 1. All right, so if you have picked the turquoise energy, all right, then you have picked from the Moonology deck. All right, so let's see what's going on for you. The Moonology. All right, so you could be interested in some revealing some secrets, something that is truth. The moon is a very magnifying energy. Goes in phases. All right, so what is being uncovered? I feel like this is like the uncovered energy. What's uncovering? What's being uncovered? All right, for pile number 1. Welcome, welcome, guys. This is for the collective. This is all for you. All right, so let's do some reveals. What does the moon want to provide you with information? The moon is illuminating. What is the moon illuminating? Messages for whoever clicked on this reading and is pile number 1, the moon. What is the moon revealing, please? What is the moon revealing? Oh, there's some not even supposed to be there energy. The moon is revealing happiness. Well, that's always a positive. The bluebird. I'm just going to put that aside. Interesting. Okay, that was not supposed to be there. But you know what? The moon does reveal things that aren't supposed to be there. Some people think the moon isn't even supposed to be there, right? So let's see. Messages for the collective. What does the moon bring? All right, we'll do one more shuffle, and I'm going to pull it up. See what wants to come out. What's hidden? Obviously, something is being hidden, all right? And does not want to be uncovered, but you know what? We are going to uncover it. Let's see. All right. We have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Powerful house. Powerful energy. This is powerhouse. Driven, purpose, hard work, accomplishments. This is fire. This is the first zodiac. So leadership. So this is really uncovering, this is revealing something extremely potent. This is very fire. It is action oriented. It is getting geared up. So I feel like that's really revealing something that is in its full energy. Since it's the full moon, this is bringing something, some kind of movement, and be bold and make the first move. All right, so I feel like there is something pulling you, driving you. It is like this energy surge. The moon is does bring in different energies. We react to it. The water reacts to it. Everything, on Earth reacts. So I feel like the moon is going to be moving, requiring movement. It's going to be, and I feel like if you're not going to be, either it's going to be coming out in movement and purpose, and all right, I'm taking action and I'm doing this and I'm getting something done, and it's like you're not avoiding it anymore, or it's going to be like conflicts. So like that, I'm picturing like the ants, like all going to one area. You know what I mean? So it's like this is asking you wanting you to use this to your full potential, and this is why my readings are always about using the energy to the best way possible. All right, so yeah, so this is really strong, potent energy. we are still in Taurus season, but we're going to be going to Gemini soon. We're in May. And this is fast. It's fast energy. It's fast pace. It's Mars energy. Mars can create conflicts, but it can also create purpose. It kind of lights that fire under your butt, you know, like to get you moving. And if you don't move, it kind of you get burnt. So yeah, don't minimize yourself. Don't try to blend in the background right now. Be bold and be your own leader. Because I feel like when you're not choosing to stand tall and stand in your own energy, stand tall, like stand for what you want, stand for your purpose, then you're allowing other people to narrate your purpose. So this is a time that's to stand up and to not water yourself down. Give yourself back. Don't give away your energy. I'm feeling like cardinal moon. Okay, so cardinal signs are like Libra, Cancer. So they're the ones that put their I don't want to say put your foot in first, but they're the ones that bring that balance. Like Libra is balance, and then Cancer is that caring energy, representing love of family, love of the home, you know, comfort. So I feel like it's the sign that's not too drastic one way or the other. It's not the mutable signs where they're constantly changing or create to the change. And it's also not the sorry, I'm having a cardinal, mutable, and it'll come to me. Yeah, so the ones like Scorpio and Taurus, they create the change. They're the ones, not create the change, but they're the ones that are the transition, that transformation, that the big bold energy that's forcing you to be uncomfortable. Like Scorpio reveals, it's transformation, it's change. So, and with that, it brings in things that make you uncomfortable because we grow in that energy. So this is your opportunity to invest in yourself, making bold moves. I feel like you're approaching a very important timeline as it's been building up. Because of this climax, I feel like something's been building up. And the energy around is very bold. I'm feeling like there's been a lot of moves that are being made, you know what I mean, in how the earth evolves, how humanity, everything. There's a lot of big changes, right? And this is asking you to pull yourself which way you want to do. Like, take your life by its horns, lead your life, and the time is coming up. You create your own happiness. You need to, it's like with this bluebird, I feel like you need to operate under your own understanding of truth, your own truth of happiness, letting go of the ego, letting go of what has happened, what you've left behind. With the Chariot, I'm thinking of the Chariot. This is number 7, and with the moon energy, Chariot is the moon. It's like the phases, you know. Sometimes you're singing through the tough times, dancing in the rain, and others it's like you're now the happiness is here, and it's time to pull yourself out of the healing. It's time to enjoy. You know, it's like you've left. You're going into a whole new energy. It's like you've left the town that you had to in the past. That's what the Chariot is, right? It's speeding past something that you had a victory on, but it could have been something challenging. And I feel like you're not looking at the past. You're looking forward. You're charging forward. knowing that what has happened is bringing you into the next phase of truth, of clarity, and it's bringing an understanding of growth. All right, so something that is approaching is really wanting you to look at the situation on a community level, a humanitarian energy, all right? And that's that balance, bringing balance back in. Justice, the karma, you know, I feel like this is the time where it's not just, it's not about just kind of like, I'm picturing like in the ocean, floating in an ocean, you know, where there's no waves and it's very calm, and you're on like one of those floaties that you would tan on in a pool, you know, and just kind of like going with the energy. I feel like now it is time to look around for the land, you know, like land is approaching, you know, and you're still, and it is time to kind of be like on guard, on not getting lost in the energy, you know what I mean? Because there is a lot of growth that's happening, and this new phase is coming in, a new phase that is, it could actually be closing out something, since it is a full moon. The full moon is that full capacity energy, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of movement that's going to be asking you to come out of your shell, come out of that hermit energy, come out of that cleansing, and tell yourself that you're ready. You're ready to face any situation that you need to, with the most balanced way possible. Not be reactive. You know, it's like you understand that you have been going through all these challenges and changes, and so that you can learn the patterns, so that you can change them if need be, right? Once you see it and you understand it, it's almost like everything connects, and you're just not you're not operating in that lower frequency where it's like now you're very aware. It's like you're very tapped into energy. So you don't just hear words as words. You hear words as oh, this person is doing that because of trauma, you know what I mean? Oh, this person, you know, and it's almost like this awareness means that you have a higher understanding of how to react to people like that, right? Like, it's show the world the real you. Yeah, putting love back into yourself and love back into the universe. It can be a tough place where everybody feels like they're just reacting to the last thing that happened to them, or the series of unfortunate events that happens in everybody's life. You know, it's like we're all just walking around kind of like holding resentment, and it's like the real you is not that energy. It's time to show up for yourself and make your moves based on how you perceive how you want to see the world. And this is where commitment is being tested. The commitment to it's like a commitment to what you want to get out of the future. A real future, a real commitment. And this is testing the matrix. I feel like that it's being tested to see if everything that you've gone through in your life has shown you, has prepared you for this moment. It has showed you how other people do have a lot of trauma, and we just keep continuing these cycles. So this is where you need to, it's like somebody needs to make that first change, to take that leading role and to be the leader that is going to understand everybody's different and everybody has challenges. And it's almost like giving that little bit of sympathy to somebody that needs it, that never had that love, and not just reacting not knowing what they've gone through, you know. It creates a chain of events. It's a domino effect. And that's where it's like pouring the love back into places that people haven't had love. And you have this you have this bold energy, that you have a kind heart, and you don't want to be controlling of others. You don't get that urge to just want to, you know, get the job done at all costs, right? It's like, that's what creates trauma. It's not about getting job done however you have to. It's actually about how you do things, right? That's the biggest thing. All right, so this is the biggest, I feel like, challenge, is the commitment to your journey, right? You get tested by other people's triggers, and it causes conflicts. It causes people wanting always to, I feel like humans naturally want to, I'm bigger, I'm better, you know, always showing off and stuff like that. And this is all about showing. There's no showing off. I feel like you are in this energy of authenticity, and I feel like it does rub people the wrong way, because they want to compete, right? And you're just not in it. You're kind of, it's not working on you. You don't get fired up by other people trying to test you, right? I feel like this earth school where we are is being tested on how reactive, how we set up our own karma by projecting our energy on other people, or by somebody saying something, you know, and we just go off the chains, and it causes, just because somebody maybe started something, it's our own choice to react or not, and that is almost just as bad. And Aries is a very powerful energy. It can be controlling, it can be possessive, it can be like that hunger for power and conquering, you know what I mean? But I feel like it can also be taking that same energy where people do tend to not follow, but like look up to those who can stand up and be the first one to take the lead and take charge, and you know, it's confidence as well. So these bold moves, it depends if you're in your negative or your positive frequency. So being bold and changing how we look at leadership. It's not about fear-based leadership. Do this or else, you know? No, it's about pouring back, giving love and understanding in places that are lacking, you know? And this is like bringing harmony, allowing everybody to have their own ways of doing things, understanding people's emotions, you know, not being judgmental. Because I feel the world is always testing you, always lighting this fire, you know, seeing how you'll react. Now, is it going to grow with the fire, or is it going to spread growth and passion, adventure? Is this going to expand and move in a direction that represents who you are? Or is it going to break you and cause a fire to dismantle everything, you know, to burn everything down? So it's all about being that beast, that warrior, but also being the warrior that doesn't need to prove anything. It's more of a commitment to caring for others rather than winning. Yeah, and being bold is not always having to be right either. You know, even the best leader is always learning from each other. Not being afraid to say when they make a mistake, or, you know, it's challenging pushing the button. So I feel like if your buttons are being pushed, it's the energy of, there's a lot of planets in Aries right now, also Taurus. So it's expanding who you are, and it's testing. I feel like you're at that third cycle of the three, you know, where it's like something could be fading away, or just like in fall, things have to fade away for something new to come in. Something has to end, so something else comes in. So yeah, this definitely bringing in a whole new beginning. So just be careful where you're putting your energy and not letting it drain you, which will cause like breakdowns, it'll cause anger, it'll cause frustration. So just allow yourself to be who you want to see as a leader, who you truly are. Don't forget who you are. Yeah, I feel like you're here to commit to bringing a new energy to the world. Refreshing energy, very refreshing energy. Okay, and then we have here, expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Yeah, I feel like since the eclipse, there could have been something going on. It was a really powerful eclipse. No, I did not go outside and look at it. I know too much about eclipses. I do not need to do that. All right, so yeah, expect powerful change. Know that whatever's going on right now, this powerful change is a commitment to the real you. So this powerful change is all about their perspective. Which way are you putting your energy? Are you putting it into to frustration, anger of things that you can't change in the world? Or are you focusing on what you can change, the little things, whatever it is, and just know that your power is you are extremely powerful right now. Just don't misjudge and using it. Because you can't expect the world to change and be a better place when the change hasn't happened within you yet, or it's, you know what I mean, the change has to happen within each of us before we can go out and expect change, right? The change has to start within. We all have things to let go of, resentment, it could be anything, fear, whatever. There's a lot of cleansing that was done, and now this is all about authenticity. This is all about breaking free from the chains, because it's right now. The energy that is approaching is going to require you to know which way you want to move. And it'll show up in a very powerful way. And the universe expects you to be the real you. So the only show to put on is who you show up to be. The world needs more real people, not actors. And that is the powerful change. The change to commit. The change to know that being tested is all a part of these cycles. Awareness, truth. It's very Aries and Aquarius energy. All right. Yeah, so a time to give rather take. Yeah. Don't feed yourself the energy that others feed you. I'm feeling that energy right now. These people are fired up. Don't get into that energy. Remove yourself from that. It's a time that people are taking taking power, taking expectations of others, taking approaches in bold ways, and they're making moves just to represent themselves. There's no commitment to a collective energy, and the world is a world. It's a place where we all live and need to unite, and the change is so powerful when we show up to give a hand to each other. We show up for each other rather than expecting the world to change without any moves, any big moves. So before we can change the world, we must all change or look deep within and see what is the big test here to change. And what makes you feel the most uncomfortable is that biggest change. That's that thing we avoid, right? All right, so that is the first reading, right? So I'm going to be doing the second reading on the next video. All right, so know that your happiness is definitely radiates. What song are you singing to yourself? Like a bird, you know, they sing a little, they sing a song with a frequency, and it's like, what are you putting out there? What are your words you're saying to others? Are you showing up as a happy little bird, or is it more like, I'm picturing one of those birds that they have, they kind of like, they make it like a chattering noise, you know? They always hang off my my bird feeder, and my bird feeder is too small for them. And you can see them trying to hold on and flap their wings and try to eat, and they get, okay, there's the hermit, yeah. There's times of darkness, right? It's the most clarity comes in, you know? It's, right? Time does take time. I feel, it's almost like time always takes, right? Takes things from us, takes people, takes, because we're always changing. You can't hold on to anything. So I feel like time always takes from us. And I feel like now it's time to just look at the value in how you're using your time, how you value time, how you look at growth. How can time be used in a more resourceful way to change, to create a powerful change? And it's creating this energy of looking at the micro of things. Virgo is health, but it's also the micro. So the details, the perfecting something, being resourceful and utilizing things to your best, like best way possible. Being very logical mind. Mercury, Virgo is Mercury, so it's, yeah. It's like, are you using all the tools that you have? Are you utilizing your energy? And I feel like the most important thing is to show up to the world with authenticity. Because when we're not authentic, we close off our heart chakra, right? And that's when we're more from ego. But when our heart chakra is open, it's authentic, it's Leo energy, it's strength, it's courage, it's the sun, and it's allows you to be pure, like true to who you are. You're not trying to hide anything. You're not trying to be somebody else. You're not trying to be who you think the world wants you to be. Because this isn't a show. This isn't a movie. We're not actors. We're not here to play a role. Here to change the world. Real change. And how powerful this movement can be. All right, so we do have Temperance. All right, so this is like looking above the situation. This is like Sagittarius. It's seeing both sides of the light and the dark, and it's going and seeing above the situation, not being stuck in it, kind of like zooming out and bringing this balance. It's like 1 foot in the water and 1 foot on land. It's a very peaceful energy. And with this Aquarius, yeah, it's pouring just the right amount of passion, having an understanding that you're not here to become of the 3D. You're not meant to be here to soak in all the illusions, but rising above, seeing above, bringing in a solution that is more harmonious. Temperance is, so that's gonna be this powerful change. There's something's going to be realigning. And harmony starts with you. Yeah, to balance and to not be in the conflict, not to be in it, but to really look at a different perception and see things from a higher angle. That growth happens spiritually through times of challenge. So through the dark times, we realize the most potent things. So it's like you're receiving downloads, receiving information. I feel like with Mercury, it's like you're being amplified. Your mind's being amplified during this time. A powerful transformation, the change. And then it's like, this is what's above the situation. This is the positive in a negative, is you are realizing something, you're expanding, and this is activating a new way of creativity, spiritually activating a higher understanding of what is going on. Yeah, that all these challenges, 7 of Wands, all these challenges, conflicts, the feeling always have to fight everything off, fighting off people, whatever, you know, like whatever it is, always having to stand your ground, has brought you to a higher ground. You're able to elevate, and it's brought you to a higher ground, and it's moved you away from those energy and really broke this down to see the real you, bring in the truth, the awareness that you are stronger and wiser, and you are powerful, more powerful than you thought. Because these times were things were meant to break you. They haven't. You've just gotten stronger. Your mind is seeing the transformation now. Your mind is very powerful. It can heal. It can heal when you're giving your mind time and you're putting in positive reinforcements. This Libra energy again with the cardinal moon. Feel like when you're balancing out these times of triumph, of you know, where you are going to a higher ground. This is activating it by this fiery climax, by Aries full moon is activating other people. Maybe you're acting hostile and crazy, and you know what I mean, but you're not in this energy. You can see it. You know, you may have to stand your ground and obviously protect yourself, but you're not at the same level. You have gone to a higher ground, right? And that's a spiritual activation of the Jupiter. Jupiter is good luck, fortune, expansion. So it's like you could see the world from a different view now. And your commitment has changed. Your commitment to harmony and balance and purity. You know, you're not moving away from those times of battle and where you become this warrior. And now here's that peaceful energy of just wanting to bring peace and clarity to others and help others out. And that's that powerful change. You know, and you want to be that leader to help. Be bold and create that change, and don't be fear what other people think. All right? Be you, be unique, and stay true to who you are. All right? So stay tuned for pile number 2. All right? Bye.